Mid.
All right. I'm hoping for T1 to blow me away, Shiver, but I'm giving VP very, very good percentage of winning this game based on
It will be a Cuckoo Omni Knight, by the way.
Yeah, as expected. Whitemon 5-inch, 4 maiden. All right.
So I just personally don't see the use of picking these two heroes together. I think their lineup is a bit too easy to run at.
Yeah.
And maybe the Omni Knight does more than we think and just runs down these lanes and is impossible to kill, but it really doesn't feel that way. It looks like they have all the tools that they need to kill an Omni Knight with just the first Shadow Demon pick. So.
And I don't think they can solve Terrorblade either.
It does look a little bit rough for T1. Like when you just think about, the 1-for-1 matchups, Slark into Terrorblade, Terrorblade's gonna have fun. Kunkka into a Viper, Viper's gonna have fun. And then you think of this offlane Omni Knight compared to the effectiveness of Beastmaster. That is why, the panel is favoring VP, just because
Ooh, your favorite smoke on smoke action.
Beautiful stuff.
But GPK already to the high ground. Are they aware that there's more on the other side here? Because they are sandwiched a little bit over here. Koo trying to run away. They've got a lot of damage. Just going to use the purification. Couple clicks coming out here, but Koo sitting very, very low. They throw out the axes, and Save is going to draw the first blood here. I'm not even sure they're quite done yet, although looks like VP, they're going to back off a little bit. And they're happy with this engagement.
Yeah, and the key thing here is on SD, Save. His poison isn't dispellable. So maybe in the past, Slark laning into this, you'd be able to take 2-3 stacks, dispel it yourself, you're living life. But now you can't. So you're going to be always under pressure where it's 4 or 5 stacks. And this lane isn't going to be as easy as expected. They showed their hand very early in the draft with this Slark. And I think we have to put a lot of emphasis on this type of lineup where on paper, VP's draft looked like it scales so nicely in all matchups. It's on T1 to play a really strong laning phase, break down that laning phase quick enough to get the ball rolling, and then maybe like a quick Aegis. But again, this is a rare moment where the draft does heavily favor one team. But again, T1, they're drafting it, they're clearly confident in this, they're going to give it a go. And just to kind of set the scene of this game, I believe now it is already confirmed all the seeds for the group. So this is a game which has nothing really.
Very spooky place here. Top lane. Kingslayer sitting a little bit low. So he got Nova'd earlier. But the bottom lane, 23 Savage. Yeah, like you said, we're starting to see those stacks of Shadow Poison coming into play here. And again, they're no longer dispellable.
One more axes.
Just need axes coming through. The Juke's coming out from 23 Savage. Is still looking like he's dead, though. Was a valiant choice, but when you cut down all the trees...
Destroy it before it even came online. With 7.3, they turned it into this kind of... Are they going to kill the... Oh, they killed the Phoenix?
Doesn't even able to go and use the Icarus dive there because of the root.
There is a lot of nuke in this lane, but yeah, going back to the Shard, it used to be a 4... Diving onto him as well, just really trying to ramp up the pressure. GPK, of course, heading 6.
Sunray, they have everything they need. He's going to try to throw a boat out just to buy a bit more time. Almost manages to get the Phoenix here, but just a little short on damage.
Yeah, really nice moves from VP here. They identified the fact that TV doesn't really need help top. And then, of course, Save's now trading his life for DM to get a kill. One more axis and a right click. Ench isn't level 6, of course, being minute 6. He's not going to be hindered by that kill. That's not going to work. You need to try and play around the small mana pool he has, prevent that Sunder, and surprise him with that big damage you might get from a CM.
Or surprise him down in the bottom lane. DM trying to get with the body blocks. They have the Tuxin down. They've already applied the Viper Strike here as the Shadow Dance has been used. The Roar will get used as well. And they will cut down 23 Savage and trees around his tower. They also find themselves a kill on Zephyr. As Nightfall making this rotation, it has the Metamorphosis. Whitemon running for his life over here, but he takes too much damage. Save getting a double kill. And Koo trying to finish off Save. He's got the high 5 out. He's going to pay for that with his life. Bit cheeky as they go for the Guardian Angel play over on Koo. Running for his life. But again, they have the other. Yeah, they've got the Sunray. Can they get off enough damage in time? He's sitting so low. He goes, he pops that wand. It looks like he's going to survive thanks to the purification as well. So secure it. That's what I want to see.
We'll just see them run for root. Okay.
Because you have to time it just right. Because you got to make sure that you're not still in pig form. Because you can't do anything in pig form.
So you want to have 2 heroes in pig form. Let's double it up. 2 heroes in pig form.
No, only one. I want to see it just come in handy. But the egg gets committed here as Whitemon is going to fall. The egg will eventually pop.
Nice.
So it's a bit of a trade of...
Can it be to lock onto that target and to have that damage mitigation compared to being able to run in and out and play around their mana? So I think both builds are warranted and very strong. I love seeing Mage Slayer, but...
23 Savage has found DM over on the side. The Roar comes out. He's going to jump away.
Very
Throw out the
safe.
disruption. The boat coming through. They're going to be able to take down DM. Egg popping off to the side, though. No one is paying attention to Kingslayer as they get the Hex up over, and that looks like they'll be able to take down Carl. 23 Savage forced to pounce away as Crystal Maiden just letting it go over here. Sitting in the break. It's just taking way too much damage. It's going to be a dead Zephyr. It's 23 Savage. Does he think about going back in? Turns back around over onto GPK. He's got a lot of damage. They should be able to take out this Viper. Whiteman also ticking down, though. So much damage applied to him as he also has creeps chasing him. The little speed cup creep. And, of course, Nightfall securing the kill.
Honestly, not the worst fight for T1. They're able to showcase.
Dodge away, hiding in the trees, regenning back up. This Metamorphosis is going to run out fairly soon here over on Nightfall.
23 Savage, he has the Blink Dagger that he just,
Teleport
of course,
coming
revealed
in.
there.
Carl looking for the opening. They make the jump onto GPK, but immediately going to be banished away. Followed up with a boat. The BKB coming out from GPK, looking if he can grab anyone else, but 23 Savage already hiding in the tree line, regenning. T1 feels like they want to try to punish here. GPK, that's a very, oh wow, they didn't have the vision on him. He's just slightly out of vision. Save again, turning around with the disruptions. Gonna try to get himself over to the tree line.
They're gonna
Try
get
buy
Nightfall.
enough time here. Nightfall, but they managed to pounce him. He's not going anywhere. Save will go down. And now Nightfall trying to man fight here. Does manage to get the Sunder off. Can he get anything done, though? It's not looking good. Not with 5 heroes on the side of T1 surrounding him.
That was beautiful. The way enough with 23 Savage going in and out of the fight. If, like, the key thing here is their gameplay is all about waste to BKB.
He is gonna have to fish flop down here with the pounce.
He's being really annoying. Like,
I mean, that's what a Slark is supposed to do, right?
yeah. And that's so fundamental. If he goes in with this Heavenly Grace,
as he jumps in immediately onto save. Go use the disruption, the pounce again, though. He's leashed into place with the break. So it goes right in. There it is, the Guardian Angel. The egg gets used. Nightfall chasing after Carl over here on the side, just moving away as fast as they can from that egg. Need a little bit more damage here. The Icarus dive, but there it is. Zephyr with this big Crystal Maiden ultimate. 23 Savage, double kill. Zephyr, the falling. As they're still hunting. BKB was popped on GPK. They do see Whitemon. Looks like they're going to try to make this change over to the side. They have the Sunder if they want to try to go for it. Nightfall would really probably love to have a little bit more life here. But he starts to back off a little bit. 23 Savage is here. The Sunray comes out as they'll take down Whitemon. And they just need a little bit more catch. Carl trying to run away from the Zoof that's chasing him. 23 Savage, he's back and healthy. And they're looking possibly to re-engage, but GPK he will already... Oh, almost. Another fight breaking out. That was 23 Savage going right back into the fight, chasing after GPK here. Does have that BKB coup trying to stay alive as well. They've got a Sunray. Nightfall chasing after them. They get the roar off over onto the Omni Knight, so they won't have coup available any longer. Carl also trying to run. They do manage to get the stun off over onto 23 Savage, but they need more. They need to hold him into place. As that's a nice torrent. It'll slow everyone down. They do manage to go and throw out that disruption. Buyback now coming out from Cuckoo. They'll end up losing Whitemon. Looking for this opening. Again, we see this beautiful ultimate coming out from Christmas. Everyone's forced to run away. DM sitting so very low. 23 Savage will be the cleanup crew as Carl was trying to finish off over here, and he was not able to do it. An egg will force everybody away as DM falls. 23 Savage placed into the disruption. This is a dead save. The egg will pop. They're still trying to kill the Slark. It is so gosh dang hard, but they eventually managed to do it with the help of a Sunray, and GPK will get the kill.
You have to respect like the aura of
the disruption. Oh, we have extra Terrorblades now.
So many illusions. The SD as well.
So many. Look at them all. And they just rip through all the buildings.
Yep. And they're just going to move to most likely the top tier 2, but of course the Enchantress with the illusion. Yeah.
Oh, 23 Savage. He took so much damage. He just showed up. Dive bomb. Oh my goodness. That was almost a very dead fish. Another disruption from Save. Just wants to make some more of these illusions of Nightfall. We're trying to find the opening here. Carl looking for a cleave angle or something. Heavenly Grace. Again, the BKB coming out from Carl. 23 Savage jumps into the middle of everyone. Boat will connect, though, over onto Nightfall, but they'll just go push him forward. Again, this Torrent Storm is very annoying, but they'll turn right back around again. This Crystal Maiden letting it go. Another save coming out here from Save. They'll get right back up. Again, 23 Savage is just getting shredded with the amount of damage, and they still have the Sunray on him, so it doesn't matter about that Guardian Angel, even though it was absolutely beautiful. Ku fleeing for his life. Now they have the dive bomb. They're just going to chase him right back into the fountain. He can't even be allowed to go home to die.
And there it is.
There's the GG call.
Yeah, from the draft, it did feel like VP just kind of, they had a very strong read on T1. T1 came into this game trying a little bit of something new, going for the first phase Omni Knight into the double support pick of the Ench and the Crystal Maiden. They had moments of brilliance, and I really enjoyed how they're approaching fights, trying to kite around and get the CM to be your big damage. But that is not, unfortunately, how you win a competitive game, which is relying on a position 4 CM to kill everyone with just a naked blink. It unfortunately wasn't the recipe for success.